So those of y'all working at home, when you go to AWS, instead of opening up Photoshop this time, you will open up the one that says AI, Illustrator. Those of y'all working here on campus will go down to the Start flag and we'll locate Adobe Illustrator. And so I have mine open already. Once it opens, I believe I gave you some instructions here. We're going to create new and go to print and choose letter, and we're going to change the name to shapes. Okay, so I'm going to choose create new. I'm going to come up here to print, and I'm going to choose letter. And then over here on the right side where the preset details are, I'm going to take away that and I'm going to put shapes, and I'm going to create. And you have to wait for it to load and load and load, and there it is. All right, once Illustrator loads, the first thing you want to do is you want to look up here at the top and you want to make sure that your workspace is on Essentials Classic. It will probably default to this Essentials, and we'll lose our top toolbar when we work in the Essentials workspace. So we want this Essentials Classic to be selected so that we have this top toolbar to work with. Okay, so we're going to be dealing with shapes today. I want you to put in like 5 different shapes of different kinds. So you locate on your toolbar, you have, and remember when they have that little triangle in the bottom right corner, there's more tools in the drawer. So you just got to click and hold, and you can see your different tools there. So I'm going to start with a rectangle, and I'm going to just choose that, and I'm going to put a rectangle on the screen. Now, when it first puts it on here, it defaults to the fill color as white and the stroke color as black. So with it still selected, you can change the fill color, you can change the stroke color, you can increase the stroke size, and if by chance you click off of it, you just, your arrows, your selection tool right here, this is how you can click back on it, this is how you can move it. Now these arrows play an important part too, because this black arrow, if you notice when I put it over that little thing in the corner there, it shows a little arch. So if I click and hold, I can then turn this into a rounded rectangle. Or I can click and hold and I can take it back out. And then this white arrow is what we call our direct selection tool. This one's pretty cool also. If I were to click directly on an anchor point, which let me zoom in, that's what these little things are here. I can click and hold and I can alter this shape and what it looks like. I can click and hold. You can even manipulate the handles to curve things out. And now you have a different shape completely. So that white anchor point will allow you to do that. The black one, the selection tool, just allows you to move things around. Let me add in another shape. Let's do a circle. Now it's going to keep, it's going to keep the same fill color and stroke color that you used on the previous shape. So you can go up and you can change that. And then if you want to move it around, you got to use your black selection arrow. You can size this down if you want. I'm going to just put it on top of that. The flare shape is kind of fun. Just don't get too carried away with it because you don't want it to be completely off your page, because unlike Photoshop, when you export this one, it will export everything. So you do want to try and keep everything on the page, but the flare shape's kind of fun. Add some different kind of detail to it. But I just want you to play with the different shapes. I want at least five different ones, and you can alter them. Let's see, let me get, do that. Okay. You can alter them with, you know, the direct selection tool. Use different fill colors, different stroke colors. You can design something, or you can just have 5 random shapes. When you are done, you can screenshot, or you can go up to File and export it do an export as, and you will just change the save type to a JPEG, and you'll export that and turn it into Schoology.